Good evening, John Mills. Thank you for giving me the time to speak. I know you've all heard the story of Prince Mortimer, and I was here in Chambers and we talked about this some 6 or 7 months ago. Rather than go into a lot of details about that, I'd want to tell you a short story about why I see this as important. When I was a kid, a long time ago, in school I learned about a handful of exceptionalists. I learned about Martin Luther King, I learned about Medgar Evers, and I learned about Rosa Parks, and Harriet Tubman, a lot of exceptionalists. But when I got into my 30s, which also was a long time ago, I found my family members. Some of them were buried under parking lots, some of them in woods behind whites-only cemeteries. As I walked those woods and stood in those parking lots taking pictures and reading through the historical nature of why they were there and what the times were like and how they got there, I realized I had a reverence for them because I exist. I exist because they endured. They took it. They lived through it and survived and procreated, and now you see me here talking to you. And so now the folks that weren't necessarily these colonial exceptionalists that owned land or conquered some land or had a lot of money were not the only exceptionalists to me. Now some of the exceptionalists were those people that survived. They endured. They persisted. And to me, Prince Mortimer amplifies that. That's who he is. You know, he was captured off the coast of Guinea, brought here to Middletown, was enslaved almost all of his life. He was promised freedom at least once, maybe twice. It just never happened. And then he's 87 years old, and the power of the folks in this town, people that controlled the politics, controlled the money, controlled the religion in this town, sent him to prison. He was nearly 90 years old. He spent the rest of his life in prison until he was 110 and died. But he persisted. He lived that 110 years, and we can tell that story. He walked down Main Street from Apollo Avenue to 547 Main Street, which was where the rope walk was, where he worked for many, many years. And he would pass streets that were named after exceptionalists to get there. And today, Rapallo Avenue is named after Charles Rapallo, who was a founding member of the New York Bar. And so I think it's about time that we just name that street after those people who endured. Please take that into consideration. Thank you.
But I'll recognize Councilman Nocera for that motion, and then we'll go to item.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm honored to present this resolution, and as John said tonight, the key is perseverance. You're still here, and you survived. You used the word survival, right? Approving that the honorary street name of Prince Mortimer Avenue be added to Rapallo Avenue from Main Street to DeCoven Drive. I enthusiastically support this resolution.
Thank you. Is there any discussion?
No, it's just a big thank you.
Yeah, just thank you.
Thank you. I will add my voice to that, and all those in favor, please so signify by saying aye.
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 Thanks. All opposed? All abstaining? Matter passes unanimously. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Council. We look forward to the sign unveiling.
Yes.